I'm out here waiting for my husband to get his new teeth put in, and it's taken a little while. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you another true story about a gas station incident. I was working at a gas station, and there was a new manager hired, and she came in all acting like Miss Bossy Boss. And she comes up to me one day, and she's just like, Chaz, you're too slow. You're moving too slow. Well, I move efficiently. It's not about the speed, it's about the efficiency. So I was doing my best, and these customers were not complaining. But they were looking at her like, who the hell are you to be talking to Chaz like that? Because I've been there for a long time, and they knew me, and they didn't know who the hell she was. And here she is talking shit to me. So after the customers left and I didn't see any other customers around, I just said, excuse me, but I want to let you know that you don't get to talk to me like that. Not here, not outside of here, not anywhere. And she said, well, you don't get to talk to me like that. I'm your boss. And I said, no, you're nobody's boss. You're a gas station manager, and you can learn how to act like one. Well, that pissed her off really bad. And she said, well, you can go home. You can go home now. And I said, no, I'm not going anywhere. And she says, get out. Get out of my store. I said, I'm not going anywhere. And she's like, well, I'm going to call the police. I said, call the police. Call the police, call your boss, call your boss's boss, call your mama. But I'm not going anywhere because you don't have the authority to just fire me for no good reason, just for standing up to you for talking shit about me in front of customers. And then I looked and realized there was one short little customer standing on the other side, and he was basically rooting me on, and she didn't like that. So she took a break. She went outside to her car. She made a few phone calls, and she came back in, and she never said another word about it. And the God's honest truth, we're still friends to this day. We actually get along just fine. But sadly, she has a tendency to treat people the way she treated me that day. And she did it one too many times to the wrong person. A couple weeks after, maybe a month after this incident, she fired another employee, this one girl. And that girl came back in the store and beat the living shit out of her. And I actually felt sorry for her because she had to be put in the hospital and everything. It was bad.